Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. We checking in top of the 1 o'clock hour with our guest Ray iLLa. How you feeling, man?
Hey, good, man. I ain't got no complaints about nothing.
Man. Ray, how long you been making music, bro?
Oof. In the general sense, most of my life. I've been playing drums since I was like 6, 7 years old.
What did you? Was there somebody in your family playing drums? Like how, or did you have like a toy drum set?
So for real, like my whole family is like, well, that whole side, my mama's side of the family is like super musically inclined. My auntie is like a world renowned pianist and shit. Mom sang, everybody either sing and or play an instrument. So
it's damn natural.
Got to grade school. Saw a drum set one day waiting on the school bus. Got to going crazy on it. And the music teacher was like, "Come on." So,
do you still play drums to this day?
What's crazy is, man, I ain't played in like, it's been some years, bro. The only time I damn near really get to have some fun is like when I stop at Guitar Center for something. You know what I'm saying? To go pick up something and I wait and cool and thrash out for a minute, but I'm going to get back to that soon, though.
So at what point did it shift from the drums to actually making rap music?
High school. I went to Chaz my first 3 years, and they don't have a band. They don't have like nothing on that to really the extracurricular was really just sports and agriculture stuff. So, music class, which is the only one class they had in there like sophomore year, the music teacher made me like, I guess, drum leader or whatever. I was basically had to teach the other students that wanted to play drums like how to read drum music and whatnot, but nobody really did it, so we just kind of made beats and rapped all day.
Did you ever want to go to like a HBCU and get into the band?
I wanted to go to FAMU, really more so just for like the A&M aspect of it, because coming from agricultural high school, it kind of made sense. But close I got to senior year, I wasn't really feeling college. Yeah.
What made you say, nah, college ain't it?
Knowing we didn't have the bread for it, and I was going to have to take out some crazy loans.
True. A lot of people ain't even had that foresight. A lot of people's like, man, I'm finna take out all these loans.
I definitely know people that was doing that for sure, like living off it for real, like paying for school, but surviving off them refund checks for sure. Or hustling with them. It wasn't all bad. But
So, in your music, do you incorporate any bands, like any live performances or anything?
No, but I am looking forward to that. Sure. I got a project I'm working on right now with Dope from the Go. He executive producing, and a lot of that sound is boom bap enough and like live instrumentation enough that I actually could perform a lot of them records with a band.
Would you ever do the live performance with like your family members that's in the band and everything?
Hell yeah.
That'd be dope.
The ones that I would, they rock with me like that. So
sure.
Auntie for sure, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be dope.
My mama love to sing the background, you know what I'm saying? She'll love that.
How do you stay so low but you so high, bro?
Weed. I don't know.
Heard that.
Nah, I don't know. It ain't hard to stay low, honestly. Hell, you gotta fight like hell not to be overlooked. So, I just be doing what I'm doing pretty much and using the relationships that I've built over the years to try to shed a little more light on it, when I'm doing something.
Do you ever feel like you slept on?
All the time.
So with all the accomplishments you have, bro, how could you feel slept on with all these accomplishments?
Easily, bro. Like, you know how the city work. Like, at the end of the day, Chicago really like creates a lot of trends. We create a lot of the slang. We impact the culture super heavy, and we always have is the crazy part. But we ain't get no credit for it until like 2012, 13. You know what I'm saying? Started once the Keith wave and everything rolled around. So, realistically, it's like it's weird out here. People would give you your flowers in private.
For sure.
That's why I feel like slept on, because it's like, yeah, even you could like it and be like, oh man, bro, that's cold. You know what I'm saying? I rock with you when the next joint coming. But if you're only doing that in DM or you're not posting nothing, you know what I'm saying, or it's like a secret thing. Like, people be scared to like stuff unless they feel like everybody else likes it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's weirdly insecure when you hear it said out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can't rock with that unless everybody else likes it, because I don't want to feel weird for liking something that people don't know about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, I'm a Chicagoan to heart, so I feel like this holds me back a lot. But you said, like, building relationships. You know what I'm saying? Early on, when I was moving and shaking early in the Chicago music scene, I connect with people, but I had no idea about how to build a relationship with anybody. You feel me? And I want to say it was a lot of pride that went into that, but at the same time, it was a lot of me not knowing the overall aspect of what I was doing and where we could take it. You know what I'm saying? So you said having relationships and nurturing those relationships helps you grow. So how important was really just meeting people and saying what up?
At least 50% of the battle. At least 50%. You hear people always say it ain't what you know, it's who you know, and that shit is true. That's the truth. Because at the end of the day, it's only a few things that require like specialty training to do in the world type thing. Everybody else, you can learn the shit and do it. So if I got a relationship with you and I know, hey, this brother's dependable. Anytime I call him to do something, he show up on time. You feel me? He bringing all the extras. He's prepared. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got that mindset. You got that mentality. If I can show you this, I know you're going to excel at it. So a person would much rather like deal with somebody that they know your ins and outs. I know if you're a dependable person, your character, you know what I'm saying? If you do have your character flaws, like it's already there. Okay, I ain't got to worry about bro saying this or that because he's behind the camera. Whatever it is. KYP, you knowing your personnel. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot better to just build with people because if you, and I wouldn't even say, because I used to get like that too, bros, where it was like, all right, well, I don't want a person to feel like I'm only over here talking to them because I want this opportunity where I'm trying to gain something. You just let stuff happen naturally. You'll be surprised how many people you'll be kicking it after an event. A mother walk up and want to hit your L or, you know, like whatever. Like all my stuff has kind of been organic like that or by way of an introduction from somebody that really rock with me.
Now you say you had no desire to go to college. So after high school, what did you jump into?
It ain't that I didn't have a desire. It didn't make sense. For me personally, I felt like it ain't make sense. I took, right after I graduated high school, I took like a year off and I was working at the post office. Shout out my boy Just Blaze. Justice OG worked at the post office and she got us both gigs when we got out of high school. So
we was talking about being entrepreneurs. And a lot of people think that they could just quit their job, you feel me, and fuel their entrepreneurship. So how important was it to you for you to have a job and that fuel what you was trying to get to?
For real, I've been an entrepreneur though since I was a shorty. Whether cleaning shoes, selling candy, shoes, T-shirts, whatever. Like I always had a hustle. So I don't think I got to the point where it was like I was able to step out on faith and like, all right, quit this job and just go for what you know until, like my 20s for sure. It was some years after that. You know what I'm saying? It was about three years after that, I think, because I did end up actually going to Chi State like a year after that. I worked at the post office for maybe 3-4 months. Got a new supervisor. There was on some other shit. I quit and was like, all right, I'm going to school. Then I went to work at UPS. To get the CRCP program thing so they could pay for me to go back to school. So I went to Chicago State for like a year and a half.
You was on the grind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, SUG, baby. SUG.
And do you think with entrepreneurship, is that like a battery in the back for becoming an independent artist? Because, like, you know, you going on a long grind, selling, hustling. But then when you step into that independent artist role, is that what keeps you fueled?
You know what? If anything, it frustrates me. Me personally, because being able to look at everything else kind of cut and dry on the business side is more easy. It's like, all right, people either like this product and they buying it or they don't. You know what I'm saying? With music, it's like it's so much politics involved with it that it's like people can really like what it is you're giving them, but you know, it got to line up with everything else. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you know, I got to push my mans out the way to actually mess with this or whatever it is. Like, so I will say this: it helps, but if I had to suggest, don't try to do everything yourself.
Major.
Yeah. Now, please don't get a team.
Now, when you're making your music, like I always want to know, like, how does an artist come up with the name of their song? You feel me? So I got Nobody queued up. So explain Nobody and why it's called Nobody, bro.
All right, so Nobody is one of the newer records. A long time ago, I used to just like think of concepts and kind of like, I guess, come up with a title and then right off that. I know my bro do that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes for sure. But nowadays, I really just kind of get in that mode, however I'm feeling when I'm recording, because I punch recorded that song. I ain't write it. So as it comes out and I'm feeling this, if I'm feeling what came before it and I keep going, eventually you get to a point where it's like, okay, this is hard and I need to repeat this. Or this is going to be the hook. You know what I'm saying? Or, oh, this is like the hardest line in this song, so we're going to make the song, you know what I'm saying, to play off that. That was a simple one just because of the, the whole Keep Sweat vibe.
All right, throw us into that record.
Yeah. This is my first release of 2021, actually. We like 3 singles up, so check out Nobody right now, produced by 2 Official. Video out now on YouTube. I think we like an 80K or something. Go on, smack that joint over 100 for me. Let's get it.
Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. Checking in with our guest iLLA. Now, when we went on break, we discussed a few things, man. And one of those things was the development of your video, Unique Individual. You went baller mode on that. So talk about the process and everything of creating it.
Man, appreciate that. Honestly, I want to say it was an easy one because I mean it's like a repeated concept in rap videos for years, you know what I'm saying? Which is funny because I caught some static when I dropped it, some fake static. Somebody get it, you bit my video, and I had to,
what?
I
didn't even see your video.
Right, bruh. And that's the honest to God truth. That's what made it so funny, but it was because it was shot in the same spot, so niggas was getting it. Oh, like, bro, it's like fucking 3 basketball courts where he's at, bro. What do you want to do? But, yeah, I had to, educate instead of talking crazy. You feel me? Put up Master P right quick. I got the hook, you know what I'm saying? Make him say, you feel me? I say, I ain't know P went back. You got a time machine in 97 to steal your concept, bro. I had no idea. But long story short, I just called up a bunch of the homies. You know what I'm saying? Really, and the funny thing is, them all artists in the video, like for the most part. You feel me? Just about everybody in that video with a jersey on raps, make beats, do something. You know what I'm saying? So I just hit up the homies, booked it out, and we just went for what we knew. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dave the Plug. Brought the whole thing together on the visual.
Now, I'm going to tell you my personal favorite iLLA song. Sick and Tired.
What?
Like that visual, bro, that shit was different. You feel me? At a time when people wasn't really
talking about
shooting real visuals and, going that deep into their music. You feel me? So that's my personal favorite iLLA joint.
I kudos for that, bro, because that was unexpected. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought you was gonna sound like Party at the Crib or some shit.
I remember Party at the Crib, but Sick and Tired, like, I'm the type, I prefer substance over, you know what I'm saying, the up-tempo, the party and all that, you feel me? Like, give me something that I could be like, damn, you feel me? Like, I could relate to this more than I could relate to the partying, you know?
So, I will say, that whole project, Situations, was kind of made for that purpose. Like, typically I'll be talking my get money, hustle, boss, you know what I'm saying, like mind frame, SUG type stuff. So when I made the Situations project, it was kind of like I was kind of challenging myself to like step outside of my usual lane and basically make a body of work that you could relate to, no matter if you was in the streets, you working a job, you parenting, whatever you doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're human, you have emotions, and you have been a part of or witnessed or felt some of the stuff we talking about in these songs, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like nowadays it's harder to relate through your music because everybody got such a short attention span?
Through my music particularly, or through music
just
in
through
general?
Music in general.
Music in general, I say, yeah, it's harder to relate because the content ain't what everybody has got or is doing. Everybody love to sing along, but how many people really, like got M's and drinking lean every day and driving Rolls Royces and shit? Like, it ain't. People don't really relate. They just rock with it because it's popular. So I don't think relatableness is like super key in mainstream music no more. I say that.
I've seen artists fake it till they make it. You feel me? iLLA does not fake it till he make it. You feel me? Like what would you say sets you apart from the typical artist? Like even the top mainstream artists?
Integrity. Short and sweet. Integrity. Just like you said, I've never been a fake it till you make it type cat because the way up is what they looking at. You know what I'm saying? That's like when they find out who you are and you growing into who you gonna be. You know what I'm saying, in the public eye. So I faith it till I make it. You know what I'm saying? Never fake it. Just have faith that what you're doing is going, you know what I'm saying, go where you need it to go and stay the course.
That needs to be on the shirt, faith it till you make it.
Right. I saw that was a meme I saw the other day. I had to pull it because it was good. You know
For sure. But I just want to say, I like them the last two questions Jay just asked and the last two responses you gave, because it's funny. Because we were just talking about earlier in our segment, we was talking about how we come in here and be and have integrity without even having to tell each other to have it. You know what I'm saying? That goes a long way, for real.
Oh, it definitely does. It's underrated. Like we live in a time now where it's like integrity got through to the wind a decade ago plus.
Facts.
Because just if you look at the majority of media that we look at as entertainment, what is half of it? Reality TV. What is the purpose of reality TV? Just to put drama in front of people, pretty much. To have people do unintegral things for opportunity.
For real.
Like, I'm cool.
In these viral moments, man.
You can get. I don't want the check now and then be looking at myself 10 years from now like, why the hell did I do that? I didn't even need that bread for real. Damn, this looks bad.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what's weird to me? Like, we live in a world where content is key nowadays, you feel me? And a lot of people would go for the content, like, let's just use the crate challenge. The crate challenge spread across the internet. You had people that I wouldn't expect doing the crate challenge. And they'll post that as content for them. Like, no, bro, that ain't the type of content you want. You know what I'm saying? But when you create honest and raw content based around your normal life, I feel like people connect with you more, and that's the honest way to build a brand, other than just doing what everybody else is doing, bro. Give us a look into your life, you know what I'm saying? Be authentic to yourself, and I guarantee you, whether you got 5 fans or 10 fans or 100 fans, you're going to start to see those fans grow, and those are the people that's going to spend money with you because they literally have connected with you.
I'm glad you said that, because real talk, people be put so much emphasis on the numbers. Like, I got a million followers and the third, like, but the law of averages is like 10% on anything. So even if you got 1 million followers, 100,000 of them people was really only tapping in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't about the numbers, but if you got 100 people that legit is gonna buy merch when you drop merch, is gonna buy tickets and come to your shows when you do a show, they gonna, you know what I'm saying, really support and post and share your work and stuff, then that's way more valuable than having 5,000 people that do, like we said earlier, that's just gonna DM you like, hey, that song was raw. You know?
For real. And in a world full of spam and promo and all these Bitcoin pages that be following you, man, that stands out, bro, for real. And that's something I learned actually being here, the 10% rule. You know, like a lot of stuff you really can't trip on, because you can have 1,000, then bring that back down to 100, and that's real enough. You know what I'm saying? 100 people.
The law of averages always applies. It always applies.
You just gotta be willing to put that daily grind in. You feel me? Like we were speaking on entrepreneurship earlier. Like, every day is a different grind. You feel me? I'm gonna learn something today that I didn't learn yesterday, and it's up to me to put that into play in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch a lot of Nipsey interviews, and Nipsey give out a lot of game. You feel me? But if I don't use the game that he giving out, then that's on me. You know what I'm saying? That ain't up to nobody else. And you got your man in here creating content. Like, man, like, artists don't take their own career serious. They think it's just recording that song, you feel me, doing the money spread on their arm, and they're
putting it out, and somehow it's gonna blow up.
Yeah,
somehow it's gonna go viral. But the thing is, that's never happened in history.
Let's talk about how you push your songs, because you got, I don't know how many videos that's 100K plus. You feel me?
I don't know, 5, 6, something like that.
So how do you go about promoting and pushing your music?
Ads, boy. Ad dollars, and again, using them relationships. You feel me? Like, I've been at it for a while, so I kind of be paying attention to what's happening when waves change. So, like, you know, we was rapping before streaming was streaming. Spotify was around, but there was no, you know, well, I ain't gonna say it wasn't, but it wasn't popular. Like, it wasn't DistroKid, it wasn't like TuneCore, CD Baby. Like, CD Baby been around the whole time, but people didn't know about it, or at least artists like us didn't really know about it, you know what I'm saying, in this realm. So I really, since we got into this new era, because back then it was kind of simple. It was like street team tactics, you feel me? You're going to press up some CDs, you're going to maybe do some T-shirts or something, you know what I'm saying, for when you do a show type, bunch of posters, flyers, put them at the gas stations, put them all on street signs, do all that, which you still do. Street team stuff still helps, but ain't nobody taking CDs no more.
All right.
People ain't buying them, and niggas ain't even taking CDs no more because I don't even have a CD player in my car.
Yeah, most cars don't.
What am I gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? Because when I get to the crib, if I remember to even take it out the car, 9 out of 10 it's gonna get rolled up on before it get played. You know what I'm saying? Like many times. So you just kind of got to elevate with it, and that's how I came with the custom thumb drives. That's why I did the lighter thumb drives, because it was like I move around so much and I run into people, and I know a nigga ain't trying to get there. 400 people done tried to get this man a CD today. You feel me? Like I ran into 2 Chainz. I went to like a Street Execs basketball game in Atlanta a couple years back, and it was Chainz in them game, and I ended up actually standing right behind this nigga on side court. So I ended up, I gave him a lighter and a thumb drive, and definitely looked at it. It was like, okay, all right, pocketed it, because it's different. It's not the normal what you getting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna raise a little bit of intrigue, because I believe honestly I was the first indie artist to do custom USB thumb drives. Like mad people had thumb drives with their name on it or something written on there or sticker or whatever, but this joint looked like a lighter. You take it and having this a thumb drive, like that was me.
Bro, that's like I try to give a lot of artists that simple game right there, bro. A thumb drive.
Mm-hmm.
Like instead of trying to sell a CD, you can sell a thumb drive. Even if they delete your music off of that,
it still has practical use.
Facts.
And they're gonna keep it.
And your name's still on that baby.
That's why I do lighters, bro, because I've never in my life seen anyone throw away a big lighter, even if it's empty.
And man, you have people stealing the iLLA lighters.
I remember that every day.
I remember that.
Which there will be a new run in a few weeks, actually. iLLA.com is going to be a new batch of iLLA lighters, 3 new colorways, you feel me, and a crazy little sale for the holiday.
Now, you spoke on running ads. Now, I want to speak on running ads, because a lot of people see that as buying views, and I see it completely fucking differently. I see that as organic traffic. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to keep those viewers that the ad come across intrigued enough to either like the video, subscribe to the video, or go find that on a streaming site.
So that part is true. That part is true for sure. I don't look at it either way, to be honest, because at the end of the day, people forget, because we're not on the other side of it, that YouTube is a business and YouTube has to make money.
Bro, the top artists run ads on their videos.
Well, here's the thing. Everybody runs ads on the video. Do you know how many new videos show up on YouTube every day? Do you know the number? At
least 10,000.
It's closer to like 200,000.
Damn, every day? That's crazy.
Across all the CPMs, across all the the different categories and shit. It's retarded. So the whole notion that you think you can post something and somehow
they randomly find your shit
will just go crazy, is absurd, because even labels, the reason why it is how it is, because labels put such big dollars into the ad market, and that even when you do go spend ad dollars, you're kind of getting the crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Like with Facebook, for instance, if you ain't spending $25K a month, you don't get an ad liaison or anybody to talk to. You got to deal with the automated BS like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And they disapprove ads, they do all kind of shit. Like you seen a unique individual out cover for the song, the orange joint with me and the coat. They disapproved the ad for a whole month, talking about its nudity on the cover.
That was automated.
Yeah, their whole system is automated. It's AI run. It's an algorithm that everything goes through. You know
Nowadays, it's definitely hard to get sponsored posts on social media, because like you say, they shooting you down for everything. You say shit and they not running your ad.
All kind of, boy. Look,
bro, I gotta have a clean song to run this ad.
They'll find almost anything they can under that ad. You know what I'm saying? I will say YouTube seems to be a lot more lenient, you know what I'm saying, than Facebook, especially once you start using them regularly. But that's kind of niche to all of them. You really got to be consistent running ads for them to take your account seriously and not mess with it so much.
Facts. Now, artists, if you ain't take nothing from this conversation, man, invest in your goddamn self.
Yeah, them last 10 minutes was just something, so I hope y'all was listening closely.
I'm going to give y'all a real tidbit, because investing in yourself is cool for sure. Yeah, you definitely got to put some equity into yourself, you feel me, or buy some equity from yourself, you feel me, put some money in, put some time in, put some work in. But, man, find you an investor. I'm gonna be a buck with you. Find you an investor, because on some real, you gonna need 6 figures to really take a good run at this thing in a timely fashion.
Do you think with just everything you just said, and I just took all that in, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was probably a segment that I literally just took everything in. So with everything you just said, do you feel like, once artists that's on the rise step up and get to that point and knowing all these things about marketing, do you think this is something that can scare somebody away?
From doing music?
Yeah, from doing music, like the marketing,
Hell
the
yeah.
adding. Like, you think that'll turn a lot of people away?
Hell yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I've watched many, like, bro, I've been doing this. My first original project came out 2011, January 1st. So this is like my 10 year. You know what I'm saying? I really been at it a little longer than that, but like my really releasing music and being comfortable with my artistry, like this is my 10th year doing this shit. So I've seen hella people come and go for a myriad of reasons. And to be honest, I don't feel like I'm getting the support, or I've done everything I can do, and it's just the politics are just against me. I'm saying that take plenty of people out the game. And the politics be real sometimes, but with enough bread and knowing enough people and having established relationships with enough people, you can always get around that shit.
Big facts.
You know, I got blackballed early.
You want to speak on it?
It's still the same thing, so it don't make me a difference. Like, one quote unquote prominent platform from here, you know what I'm saying? And I've been on it. I've been posted on it several times, but they just never give me my credit. That's the crazy thing. That's what started the whole thing. But like, yeah, people will try to talk down on you around other people. But the good thing about it is, bro, like, honestly, anybody that listens to another mug that ain't met you and won't rock with you off the strength of that, you didn't need to be in league with that person anyway.
Oh, my baby.
You feel me? Because they snake.
Yo, it's your boy Biko. Make sure you head over to the Apple Store and Google Play Store and download the iLLANOiZE app right now. From there, you'll be able to stream iLLANOiZE Radio live every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., as well as stream podcasts, watch interviews, check out the latest news, and so much more. So head over there to your App Store and download the iLLANOiZE app.
Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. Checking in with our guest, Ray iLLa. Now, Ray iLLa, what's one thing that you would tell somebody jumping in as an independent artist, entrepreneur, just trying to master it all? What would you tell them?
Stop trying to master it all.
For sure.
Real shit. Nah, the first bit of advice I would say is learn the game, i.e. learn the music industry, learn who you get paid from, all the different sources, how to get paid from those sources, learn the difference between publishing and mechanical royalties and terrestrial royalties, and it's like 15 different ways you get paid making music. You know what I'm saying? Probably more than that, but you got to really be on top of all of them and have everything signed up and lined up, so when you drop something and you put your all your information and all that it brings the bread back to you. How
much of a cheat code was your family to you just learning and being a step ahead?
Absolutely none. Absolutely none. And that's the crazy thing, is like, Auntie and them definitely had record deals and worked at Chess Records. Actually, it was really called Perb's House the whole time. But yeah, my auntie and them was around in that era, like, but they were younger, so the stuff they was doing was like really more so singing background for other people and not having no contracts, not getting none of that money after the fact and all that. So it wasn't what I learned. Pretty much was what I'm telling people now: read. You feel me? Like, it's exciting to get an opportunity to go do something new and what seems like big, but definitely know what's going on. Do your due diligence. Know the business.
And then a lot of people don't do their due diligence, and then they jump into these situations, and then they start complaining a year later.
We've seen it.
That's the part that I don't understand. It's like you'll jump at a situation, but you won't take a week, a month to actually find a lawyer or shit. Just sit through and read this shit your damn self and get on Google and Google these words.
So the real of it is most people too lazy to do the latter part, like you just said. And the only recourse I'll give them is, like, typically, yeah, people do kind of pressure them into signing that shit. Like, most times niggas ain't got a week, 2 weeks, a month to go do that. Most niggas don't have a lawyer, so they would have to go find an entertainment lawyer to put on retainer and read something for them and then pay them again to do the reading. So honestly, like I said, just I would say learn the game. Learn the game. Everything you need to know about the music business by Donald Passman is like in the 10th edition right now. Boom.
All right, now you say you dropped three singles this year? 4?
4 4. Yeah, okay, you know what it is 4 actually. Nobody was at the top of the year, came back with Unique Individual, and then Boss Talk and Step It Up dropped the same day.
Now, what would you say you learned from the pandemic still pushing music forward?
Really to keep at it. Because when everything else failed, content didn't. Keep at it. Like you said earlier, content is king. You know what I'm saying? Create as much content as possible. And I don't know. I ain't learned too much from the pandemic. It was like a pandemic, bro. I feel like 2020 was one of my best years ever. You know what I'm saying? Coming into this one, and that's when it all kicked off. So, for hustlers, I feel like everybody I know that really do their own thing and really has an entrepreneurial spirit. Everybody has been great about this pandemic thing going on because it created so many new opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
What advice would you give your younger self if you could talk to yourself?
Ooh, man. I'm going to say that one. Let's see. What would I tell me, younger me? Cool out. Cool out. Because just like we was talking about off air, a lot of that quote-unquote blackballing came from me letting my temper fly a little too quickly. I'm in a better space now to where I can shrug bullshit off like it's nothing and laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know where I am. So it's all good. But at that point when it's you a small fish in the pond and you kind of just fighting for the bait, it gets ugly when people, talk out of your character, say something off brand to you or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So I would just tell me, be cool, take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Just let the work shine.
All right, before we get out of here, tell the people how they can stay in tune with you, get in tune with you, find everything Ray Illa.
RayILLA.com. Boom. You feel me? You can go to RayILLA.com, RayILLA.com, and you can get to everything for me. That's at Ray Illa on Twitter, at Ray Illa on Instagram. Ray Illa is my official page on Facebook, but Ills Be Grinding is the one I be on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Yeah, that's about it.
Hey, everybody, if you're an artist, you need a website.
For sure. It's your EPK.
That's it. That's all. Jimmy, talk to the people.
For sure. Shout out Ray Illa coming through the building, man. Shout out Ghost for the BTS, man. Make sure y'all tune in with everything they got going on. For sure. Ghost Writer. And make sure y'all follow Ill Sound Radio, ILL Sound Radio, Instagram, no Twitter, but follow iLLANOiZE Radio, IGN, Twitter. Follow me, Groove Nuke, and go download that app, man. Submit music, man. Submissions always open 24/7. We be streaming music 24/7 right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. So make sure y'all get into them.
Yes.
What you got to say, Jay?
Facts, man. Shout out to you, Ray Illa, bro. Like I say, man. Like I said off camera, bro. You got so much going on. You got so many accomplishments, and it would be crazy for anybody in Chicago and outside of Chicago not to know this or understand this. You feel me? So salute to you and everything that you got going on, bro. Your grind is crazy. You feel me? Your grind is crazy. I don't know how long I've known of Ray Illa, but ever since I've known you, bro, you just keep it moving, bro. You just keep it moving.
For sure.
So whatever people got going on, bro, fuck that shit. Keep going. You know where you headed. I ain't got to tell you.
You know I never, but see, that's why I never speak on that shit. That private conversation is one thing, but that's, you know what I'm saying? In this, don't get them people no light, man. They struggling to hold on anyway. You feel me? Like, we gonna keep this shit moving because that's all you can do.
Man, you done had a very great month. You feel me? From just things I've seen. So salute to you, bro. Just keep grinding. I
don't even want to cross platforms on y'all platform, but shout out to everybody that was taking recognition of the Unique Individual video this month. I do appreciate all of it.
All right, now we got Boss Talk. We gonna go out to that. So go ahead and send us out to that joint.
Hey, it's my latest single. You feel me? Boss Talk, produced by my brother Don Lee. This is crazy right here. The video is out. Just cracked 200,000 views. We're like a 206, something like that right now. Gone. Get in tune. Run that up. Yeah.
Till next week.
Yes, sir.